Oh, I'm bringing a message from the Star Beings of Love and Light Federation. So what they're saying is that it is important for everyone to connect to their heart and mind. So what that means is it's time to connect both of them together. It is no longer about being in your heart and only in your heart, because then people are not able to make rational thought decisions, and that is what the collective needs at the moment. We need to merge the heart and the mind so that the critical thinking is reawakened, is what they're saying. They're saying the way to do this is through the messages that have been brought through Luna all year last year, which is through the foods that you're eating, through undoing all the learning that you have been programmed to believe and to follow. There are methods and ways aside from how you're eating. And what they say is, it is important that you also listen to high frequency Hertz 432. Therefore, no longer listen to anything else that doesn't resonate with your spirit. Turn off all things, sounds that do not resonate with your high spirit vibration. Focus on love and prayer. And they're saying that for those of the people that are not able to go into that space, that the people around them can take them there by simply doing these things around them, like listening to the high frequency vibration, because that will naturally lift their vibration up, even though they're not aware. Just like the same way that the other people, the other side, have been doing for many, many years. They have been doing it without your knowing, is what they're saying. And so they're saying that now you can do the same thing, because there's a very few of them, and they have managed to do this in a very massive global way. But they are now aware that the collective is now ascending conscious awareness into what is now becoming, in your words, a thought of awakening. They are saying that the awakening is now, and it is happening, and that those of you who have been aware and quote unquote awake, that it is up to you to help those who are not able to do it for themselves to reach the level of consciousness, so that the mass one resonates throughout the entire global world of this realm. Once that is achieved, the rest that is now being dismantled will completely be dismantled. But it is only until the very many who have this awareness come together and do this collectively. So it's not going to be those who are unaware, but it is those of you who are watching, who have been on this mission, who have had this assignment. If you are watching this, you are one of them, is what they're saying. So again, you will be doing this through the way you eat, the things you listen to, staying in a love vibration and bringing that love into thought, because that thought will then bring that conscious awareness and expansion of the oneness. Everyone is linked in through thought. That's why you are able to sometimes perceive things that are going to happen. It is your natural state of being. It is your conscious awareness that is able to link into those higher dimensions and realms when you perceive or intuitively know what is going to happen before it happens. Everyone has the ability. And so now it is time to connect everybody's thought conscious to each other. Linking it together will magnify it so much that it has no other choice than to raise collective vibration. So it's no longer about bringing truth. Truth is there, but truth is there in the collective for everyone to see and have access to. However, those that need it and need to really understand what's happening cannot see it, because it's a massive, massive spell that has been done through the programming of the vibration and the frequencies that have been implemented and programmed throughout the years. So it is years and years of programming that needs to be undone in some cases, in some of the human species. And so by those of you who understand this, reverse this with the frequencies of the hertz that I just now spoke about, and by harmonizing the people that are not yet there and lifting their vibration unknowingly, but knowingly, because their natural state will automatically remember it. The key is to do it repetitively. So you repetitively have these frequencies around the people, and it will naturally bring their vibration up. It will allow them to go out of that fear space that they have been programmed to be in, and they will go back into the love vibration that they would naturally have. So very important for you guys to follow these in the next few months. Continue to raise the vibration. Continue to do your prayers as Luna has been bringing that message. Go back into that and continue it. It is very important that this message is spread and that everyone is on board on the same frequency. It is then when we will come in contact with more and more of you. And when you invite us into your space, knowing that we come in peace, that is when the conscious veil will become thinner, and you will now know that we are here to help and not to harm. Only then will we show up more and more, because the majority is not ready for us, because they have been programmed to believe we're here to harm you, and that is not true. Once you understand that, then we'll be able to be more hands-on with you. But as of now, we are not able to be hands-on because the global few that are trying to control the mass, who have up to this point been somewhat successful, will then try to harm us. And most of you who believe that we're here to harm will indeed want them to harm us. So for now, please continue to raise vibration, and we'll be sporadically giving you guys messages as we see fit. Oh. I bring another message. This message is from Spirit and our ancestors. They want us to know that it is very important to bring normality into the children's life. So doing things with them that is going to be very normal and not fear-based is important for their future and their stability of mind and their social skills. It is important that the parents speak to them and let them know that they are safe and that it is okay to play and be free. And it is very important for those of us who are aware of what the reality is that's happening, excuse me, to begin to integrate them back into the normality of going to play, having friends, physically. And that we just really talk to them about how they're feeling, because just how adults need time to recharge or time for themselves in whatever way that is, whether it's going to a spa, hanging out with friends, excuse me, it is vital for the children to have that same time for themselves, because there's so much that has happened and changed, and they need some support in expressing what they're feeling, because right now, even though we might not realize, it is causing a lot of psychological damage, is what I've been told and shown, because they don't know why everybody's face is all of a sudden covered, and now they can't see anybody's faces, their expressions. They're being told, without maybe not directly or literally being told, not to talk to people or have friends, but they are being restricted on many levels. So it's very important that we start allowing them to have that those social skills, and visit with friends, or have time to do things that we're supposed to experience as humans and they are supposed to experience as children. So really start paying attention to bringing that into your child's life, because they are the ones that are going to take over eventually, and we don't want them to bring these traumas with them, because it's going to cause a big imbalance. So as we heal, so should our children. Very important for humanity and for our future. And then there was one other message that I wanted to bring forward, which I believe probably was probably just said a little while ago through the star being, but when I channel, I'm not sure. So I want to make sure that it's said, because I'm being told to say it, so maybe it needs to be repeated. But it is important that we continue praying, and that we just continue to hold light, and that we continue to bring awareness in a very loving way, nothing that lowers vibration, nothing at all, because we want to keep raising vibration through love. And yes, some things are going to be a little shocking, but as long as your purpose with when you share doesn't have that energy behind it, then it'll be received in a good way. So I hope you guys are doing well. Continue to stay grounded, but also expanded. So it's all about that balance of being grounded, but also consciously aware, that is going to continue helping all of us get through this. So again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for taking the time to watch the videos, and please share the information, because it's very important that whenever I do bring these messages, it's because they're meant to be shared, so that things can pretty much shift in our favor, in the collective peace and evolution and conscious awakening. So again, thank you. Leave your comments below. So yeah, blessings. Aho.